What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top 10 player playing Risk Global Domination on PC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do Fix Fridays, the Fix Game every Friday, and I do the show, the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, on Wednesdays. And today, joining me, I'm very excited, tournament finalist, top 10 player, and holding the distinction of being the first and only top 10 player I've met in person, Kilted. How are you, Kilted?
I'm doing well.
What's up, man? Thank you for coming on the show.
Not a problem.
All right.
Hope I get to play some unique settings I'm not used to playing.
Yeah, so tell us
about
this one. Tell us about these settings.
All right, so I have an alt, and sometimes I go on, I just screw around and hop in random games. Someone was hosting, Troy Fixed, and I ended up winning, and it was a lot of fun, so I went back again, like 20 minutes later, beat him again, and then he just started kicking me, so I figured it'd just be some settings I'd remember in the future, and hopefully get a game of, like, unique people to play that with. And I know you got a whole bunch of people that follow this channel, so it should be pretty fun.
Yeah, man. Well, it's I'm excited. I think Troy looks like a very interesting fix map. My intuition tells me that far corner... ooh, nice olives in play. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
All right, we got some good players in this one. For those of you keeping track, Raleigh was a tournament finalist as well. We got Nick in here, no slouch, all of the top 10 player and Storm Discord mod. So here we go. Everyone ready? Up, please and thank you. Nick is chirping me for being the owner of the Grandmasters server, which I guess he doesn't know that I'm strictly a figurehead. But
I have a feeling he's a chirper.
It is something that he likes to do.
It's going to be a much higher level game than the two that I played before, so not expecting to win here. Okay, let's see what's going on.
So, oh, well, that's interesting. The fog is such an interesting wrinkle too, right?
Yeah, and there's so many little continents, like the twos and stuff.
Yeah, well, that would be the reason why this would be interesting.
I won the exact same way both times last night. I won on the right side and just swept the board right to left.
Yeah, so you took Troja, you took the +5?
I started both times with, what is that, Cyan Gate, and then I took Troja, and then I came out from there.
Okay, so that's the good spot, eh? I figure in Fog, holding the Trojan horse would be a key territory.
What? I remembered it wrong. It was zombies fixed. That's okay.
Oh.
We'll just play fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I was just picturing that. I built out, and then the zombies couldn't get in, and I'm like, oh, wait, we don't have zombies. That's okay. So I don't know what's in that corner.
So after you play your turn, why don't you tell us about yourself? Who are you? What brought you to Risk? Oh, he rolls a... Oh, look at that. Okay.
It doesn't mean I've got the continent or anything crazy like that.
I'm guessing you have the continent, though. Just a hunch.
I'll block that part.
Why don't we be friends? How about that? How about we avail ourselves of the privilege of being able to communicate through Fog?
Well, I personally don't like collaboration, but
I see.
I agree. I agree to this.
Evil Alliance?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Most definitely. So, I don't know where I would start. I'm 34 next month.
Okay.
I'm probably a little older than most people, as you are as well.
Yep.
I found Risk. I was kind of just bored, and I think Discord recommended it. Or not Discord, sorry. Steam recommended it to me. And I liked the board game as a kid. Like, I always played, like, Monopoly or Risk. And so I hopped in and just started screwing around playing some games. I had a really bad habit when I was younger of, like, I would take half the board over and be like, I'm dominating, and then everybody would kill me.
Ah, the Kilted strategy, eh?
Yeah.
The greed.
And in my head, I was like, I'm the best player because I've expanded and I've got North America and South America, so I should just win. I played the best. And then they're all like, well, we all just kill you now. And then I'm just like, okay, so I'm doing something wrong, clearly, by pissing everybody off. Which is something you have to make note of in this game, which I wasn't aware of until I started playing it regularly.
That free-for-all is a self-correcting format. That's what I love about free for all.
Yeah, like if you noob it up, you're gonna get noobed back. Oh, Storm got a big bonus there.
Yeah, I know. If you noob it up, you're gonna get noobed back. That's such a great way of putting it, man. I don't know. I don't presume to get in the head of the noob, right? I love the psychology, but I try my best to not noob it up if at all possible.
I definitely understand that.
Although Stove would tell you otherwise.
No, don't worry. Don't worry, Storm. We're best friends.
Nick saying GG? Why? Everyone's friends. Come on. Oh, he says Raleigh just fucked me. See, this is why I don't shoot shows in the fog, because you don't see half the action.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I think the other ones aren't fog. The Spain zombies I want to play, Mont St. Michael, those don't have fog.
Yeah. Yeah,
Raleigh does do that kind of thing.
You're asking to play the round 3 and the round 4 tourney settings from the last free for all tournament. So 70% progressive in Mont Saint Michel, and then Spain zombies. What would it be though? It would be 4-player, right? It would be 1 zombie, 1 bot. Or are we gonna do it with an extra human?
Yeah, no bots. We gotta get all the people.
So it's slightly different then, right? The fact of there being the 2 AI types, I found very noteworthy in those games.
They give you a free target early, and you know what to expect from them, right? Like if you play them properly. So, having another
that's a big if. I was going to say, like so Kilted finished the free for all tournament with 130 points. You dominated, right? You got first in almost every game.
Yeah, Legatus is the only person that killed me. He killed me in round 1, and he killed me in the finals. Every other game I won. Yeah.
Okay, so you won round 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You won all of those games. You got a bunch of bounties. Extremely dominating performance. Current record for number of points, but that is because the points have been doubled. So points for placement have been doubled. Points for bounties have been tripled. So that's the new point structure, but I was just...
I set a bar. That's all I did. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, yeah. Well, I recall the first tournament I was a part of. Sterling did something similar. Right? Just such an incredibly dominant performance. Winning or coming second, I think, every single round, including the semis. And I was grateful to not have to face him until the finals. And a very similar thing, right? Just an absolute ton of points. And then to your point earlier about free-for-all being self-correcting, like... He was the first knocked out in those finals because I guess he was the favorite to win the tournament. But holy shit, where the fuck are you? Plus 12. That's concerning. You're the bottom. I have to pay attention. You're in Step Housing and West Town. That's pretty good.
So, no, we're friends.
Of course
you
we're
said
friends.
It at the start.
Of course we're friends. Why would I fuck around?
No takesy backsies.
I don't take shit back. I'm a loyal ally, sir.
Who's green? Oh, that's
Olive.
I don't want to do that to Olive. I like Olive.
I mean, you do and you don't, though.
Olive, funny story, is the only reason I still play Risk.
Okay. Please say more.
All right. When I think because you recognized me when I first joined the Discord, and like I was all over the Discord for the first couple weeks trying to 1v1, trying to learn the game, and so I started after that new gems update, so I guess that's a new update for all the people that have been playing it for a while. And once that gems update comes, anybody that's bought premium after that gems update, your premium doesn't transfer to any accounts. Anybody that started before then, they can make a new account today and premium would transfer. But for me, I have to buy premium and maps on any new account I make. And that's still the way. I still can't get that changed for myself. So, because of that, I'm like, I don't mind buying the maps, buying the emotes. Like, I want to play the game, I want to invest in it. But I don't know, I felt slighted, and I didn't like that feeling. So I was like, I'm not gonna play. Like, I grinded this up to like rank 20 or 17 or something, and I can't just go in and hop in random games and just play ranked with everybody. I don't have an account for that, and when I did, I'd run out of tokens really fast. So I didn't really want to buy premium on another account and maps again, so I was gonna quit, but Olive kind of talked me into staying, and then Sterling a little bit, and then they got me into their 5-a-side team. And then I started 1v1
because they
and
saw
then
the
playing a bunch.
talent. They saw the talent in you as well.
Yeah, Olive told me he's gonna make me the number 1v1 player, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll try. I will try to uphold that, but we'll see how that works out.
So far, so good, no?
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
We'll see how the tournament goes. I think there's probably 10 or 15 people that have a fair shot at winning it.
Sure.
At some point, people have to die.
Yeah, and who's that somebody?
Well, somebody's bought it out.
Nick bought it out. Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I believe he said Raleigh fucked me, and he probably doesn't believe that there's a chance he can win.
Oh. Did he use lubricant?
Yes.
Oh, maybe it's not that.
We can only hope.
Who's green? I don't want to fuck off green. Okay, that's Olive. Just get him out of this area.
Olive definitely does have a way with words, doesn't he?
He does.
Where he can convince you of things. I don't know what to do in this situation.
Well, it's just, I guess he found somebody that cared about the game and wanted to like be part of the community, and I guess a lot of you guys, yourself included, are very welcoming, and you do want to grow the community. So, seeing the effort and like the love I have for the game, I think he just wanted to keep that for the most part.
I would say, and skill is also a piece of the story. Like I betcha Olive noticed what I noticed right away. Ah, damn it, this fucking bot.
I trapped it.
You son of a bitch! Is that the last bot territory? Fuck.
That's why.
Brilliant.
That's why he bought it out. Nick
Brilliant.
wanted to fuck you over without having to do it personally.
Sounds like something he would do. Yeah, I forget exactly what caused me to take notice of you, but it had to have been a question or two in the strategy or ranking chats, and I'm just like, oh, this guy's asking like really pointed, well thought through questions. Like, hey, this is what's happening in the game. You know, you're not asking the low hanging fruit questions. You did the due diligence to read a little bit and learn a little bit before popping up and saying, hey, explain this to me. And that's sort of what really encouraged me to want to reach out to you directly, because it's like, oh, you're learning really quickly, and at that rate, who knows what could happen, and then here we are, right?
That is something that happens to me. If I get hooked on something, I immediately, my brain's like, I need to optimize everything, I need to master everything, I need to know, like, learn every nook and cranny, every strategy. I just need to know everything. Once I get obsessed with something, I just go like all in.
Are you a fan of Tim Ferriss?
I know the name. I don't.
The 4-hour work week guy. He's all about learning optimization, and
I haven't followed or read any of his books or anything like that, so I'd say no. Okay. I have heard of the name, but I don't.
So
can't put that.
What is your history with learning optimization? Exactly what you said. Why are you like this, if you could guess?
Oh, hold on. I got to figure out what I'm doing here.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of troops, and like, I don't know what to do with them all. It's probably a good problem to have.
Yeah, first world problems, huh?
If I don't know where that would have come from, that obsession to just, oh yeah, I should have thought of killing the bot. You distracted me.
It was all part of my evil plan.
I'm supposed to follow the strategy, aren't I?
No.
I made a mistake. I made a deal with the devil.
Nobody follows the strategy, dude.
I noticed that when they don't, the red player wins.
No. Sometimes I play white.
Oh. You don't win those ones then.
No, I do. That when I play ranked, I play white because it's a less threatening color.
I don't like white, actually, because I don't know. It just with the blizzards, the white, and then you pull your cards up. I just don't like all the colors there.
Gets distracting.
I like the black character. I don't know why. It's my favorite color.
Sure, right on. I'm not telling you how to live your life, sir. I'm just telling you why I do what I do.
I disagree.
Let's have an argument. Would you like a half an hour long argument, or no? I don't want that at all.
I want 29 minutes argument. That's
exactly. So I was asking you about your learning style. What can you tell us about how and why you learn the way you learn?
That's difficult. How would I approach that?
Well, are you familiar? Okay, so you said, I don't want to misquote you. You said I'm like that with everything.
Yeah, like any game or anything I get obsessed with, I'll put in the hours, the time, and the knowledge, or to gain the knowledge, I'll ask the people that know the most, just because they're the ones that have the like. If you come into Risk, you're not gonna ask a top 500 player how to be a great 1v1er. You're gonna go, who's the best 1v1er, who's the top 10 of them, and I want to play them. So like I skip the middleman. I want to learn from the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to learn the most, and they're the ones that know all the little tips and secrets. And if they don't share them, that's fine. If I play them enough, I'm going to see them. So that's kind of where I came in to the game and tried to build my knowledge from.
So you're a really strong pattern recognizer.
That 100%.
Okay.
That's something that was tested a long time ago, actually.
You tested how?
When I was how old? 8? They do the gifted testing or whatever in school, and then my parents put me in all the IQ testing and stuff like that. I don't like talking about it too much because it's a little bit awkward, but like I'm very high up on that spectrum.
Sure.
And especially with like pattern recognition, and I don't even remember all the words. Dropped out of school way early, so I don't remember all that shit either. But like I'm in like the 99th percentile for like a whole bunch of that stuff.
Okay.
So like numbers and like pattern recognition and stuff like that. That's where I like gravitate towards. That's why Risk is so appealing.
So, is there a certain type of career that your type of mind tends to track to?
That's actually something I have struggled with, is trying to find out like what would be something that like fulfills me, feels worthwhile, and isn't also like a waste of time. Like there's so many, like you go to school for stuff nowadays, it's so easy to just waste your time, waste your money, because you're not going to come out, at least in this economy, and get like great jobs for that. So for me, I've struggled to find like what would be ideal to put my brain into that would give me fulfillment, a job where I'd be able to like reach a flow state and just enjoy my days and challenge myself. So
I would love to have this conversation with you, because I've spent a ton of my time and effort thinking about that for me personally, and then I'm sort of crystallizing somewhere where I'm in the sweet spot now, but it's not making me a lot of money. It's just I've already kind of satisfied my needs so that I'm able to do something creative that satisfies my wants as well, if that makes any sense.
I could get that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like,
where's Olive?
Holy shit, nobody knows. Everyone keeps trying to find him.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Yep.
I went all. Oh, I know exactly where he is.
Yeah, he's in the top right corner.
Don't worry, I will pull this 7 back because we're friends.
Oh, we're great friends.
I mean, you did bring a sabotager over that one day, and I think you paid to kill me on the first turn.
Which was this? Oh, that? Yeah. Well,
Hey, Rock.
You want to talk about that situation, or?
Handbag me with.
Oh, I found Olive. I don't think it's worth it to kill him, though.
Why has he got a big stack? Yeah, it is hard, like probably for most people, to find something that like fulfills them, right?
Well, because most people don't ask the question, what fulfills me, and also,
I'm sorry, Olive.
He can't hear you, man. I don't think most people ask themselves honestly that question and then listen carefully to the answer. I spent literally years of my life asking myself, what do I want? Where do I find meaning? What is important to me? Like the philosophical deep question, right? Really, what do I want? What do I want the rest of my life to look like? I'm 38 now, and I'm comfortable with the likelihood that my life is half over. And if that's the case,
the fun parts are half over.
Oh man, let's not talk about that one, because I find that hard to believe. I so far better and onwards and upwards so far.
Actually, there's data to support that. Most elderlies, when you ask them the best years of their life, they say 30s and 40s.
Sure.
And I made an enemy in Storm.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. So go
No,
on
it's
with
just-
your point.
It's best to not hurt Storm too much, or else that happens. I forget what my point was. We were talking about meaning, right? So my conclusion is that meaning is emergent from the effort in working really hard to achieve your goals in life. Does that sort of ring true to you at all?
Yeah, and then it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like a job or a career. It could be a hobby. But I feel like to get like that sense, that feeling of fulfillment, you do need something. And figuring it out what that is. I'm almost 34, so if there's younger people here listening to this, you don't have to figure it out right away. I still don't have a clue.
Yeah, and I said that probably when I was 34. So why don't I just tell a bit of my story briefly? So I reached a point where I was literally living my dream. Okay, I had a house, I had a wife, I had my cats, I had my business, and at every point in that, I never felt successful. No matter how many more properties we were maintaining, how many more employees I had, more crews I was running, more trucks I owned, right? I never felt successful. And in retrospect, the conclusion is that I was inside of a cage of my own design, right? I had built myself these expectations that more equaled better. And I never stopped to ask myself, why am I doing this? And as soon as I did, as soon as I pulled back and I said, well, I started this business for me, and the holistic approach is the better one, rather than trying to serve my customers, right? Prioritizing that, I prioritize my health and my happiness, and it's night and day. Oh, here we go.
Yeah!
Yeah! Storm's like, what the crap is going on in this game? Now we all die. Are you guys
I didn't
happy?
think I was gonna make it.
Oh my god. Oh man.
That.
You did. You made it.
All right, we'll fortify right here. That's not a threatening stack at all. So.
No, but unfortunately, your life is food.
You're not gonna find me.
I think I just did.
Yeah. I'm in the top left.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you. Oh shit.
Ah shit. Not gonna find it, huh?
Well, you won't find my last spot.
GG, buddy.
GG. Now you knew it.
All right. Yeah, I think I got a little out of hand this time around.
Oh, I was supposed to do what is that? The kill Pete strategy. Damn it.
Didn't work.
I fucking didn't do it.
Unsuccessful.
Oh man. It's okay. I have faith. Rayleigh's gonna take this home.
Okay, let's see that happen. What do you think he has in terms of troops?
I think he has 69.
Yeah, I see a 52 stack. That's exciting.
He actually had 69 troops. Not even lying.
For real?
Yeah.
We need a dab in his honor.
I don't have the emote.
What?
It's not available yet.
Terrible. Oh, and he got my stack. Well, I think that was a miss. I think in that situation you punch the board. Oh, he's just yielding.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good game.
Yeah, GG.
All right. So are we actually gonna do Simple World Zombies?
I do really want to try it.
Why
when you
not,
said
man? That would be funny. That would be funny.
It's not gonna be like it's a long game, so. But...
So it's like I'm happy Kilted died.
What?
So vindictive. Oh, can I do 9 on 8? Shit.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, boo-hoo.
Now he's got the cash. If this was progressive.
If this was
still
progressive, I
win.
would cry the blues, but here we are. Yeah, so did I finish my thought about meaning? Like, particularly being an entrepreneur,
No.
right? Putting yourself first?
Yeah.
You have to care about yourself as the most relevant variable. My quality of life, my day-to-day, my happiness, all of that just comes from being disciplined enough to care for myself enough right? To work really hard at whatever it is that I see as meaningful, like right now, this Risk project, but it could be anything, right? I think having a creative endeavor is very important for your mental health. All right, what's next, man?
Yeah, well, let's do the Simple World Zombies. Nick's around, so, and then that pushes the 70% back a little bit. Maybe Marin can get in for that.
Okay. Let's see if we can get Nick. Simple
So
World
would you
Zombies?
say... Yeah.
I'm asking him in the podcast server. All right.
Oh.
And this would be Prague, or no? It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, either or. Just no fog. Let's see what's going on.
All right.
Let's have a party.
Storm's like, OMG. All right.
This is for Nick.
So zombies, progressive. Expert, no fog. No blizzards, or yes blizzards.
Nah, no blizzards.
All right.
Let's have it open.
Cool.
So would you said at 34 you didn't really have that found yet, right? Would you say that what you're currently doing with Risk, is that fulfilling that for you, or are you still feel like you're lacking maybe?
No, I feel extremely fulfilled. So I was playing Magic as my main hobby for about a decade. And so, I was playing Commander, so free-for-all multiplayer. The only difference between EDH, Commander, for Magic, and this is that the how matters, whether or not you win, whereas this, whether or not you win, matters. So, Risk being a zero-sum game ultimately in a way that Commander is not, means that it's ranked, which means that there's something approximating an objective measure of skill. And having that puts a little bit more weight to my words, right? I can say at the beginning of my show, I am a top 10 player and that means something, as opposed to absolutely nothing, as opposed to I'm some schmuck talking about Magic. So I could always express my creativity, and I got really into it, as you could imagine someone who would play a hobby multiple days a week for a better part of a decade. Got really into it, and my decks were a creative expression, all of that, but I never thought to put my voice out there publicly, like I have been with Risk. And I think it's a really lucky coincidence that anyone is interested to listen to me talk about Risk at all, but I'm so grateful. So, it's remarkable to experience this much success, and it blows me away, right? So I have to keep going. I have to keep learning and getting better at the game, even though it gets harder and harder to do that, at least in a rule sense.
And it's also gotten to the point where, like, your name's almost synonymous with, like, Risk Global Domination, the Steam game, right? Like, if people go into the Discord, like, your video, I don't know all the other YouTubers. I've checked some of them out, but I believe yours probably has the most views and the most loyal following, I would say.
I am the third biggest Risk YouTuber after Slin and Champ.
Oh, okay. I haven't done my research.
So Champ has an order of magnitude a larger audience.
Okay.
And Slin, I think, has a larger audience by virtue of being a popular Team Fortress 2 streamer. And he also plays Fixed Classic, right? So Fixed Classic is, in my opinion, harder, and there we go. Lee General's going to play. Nice. It's harder than what I do, in my opinion, but like I guess I would say that because I'm good at what I'm good at and other people are good at what they're good at, so maybe somebody like Phil would disagree, but yeah, man.
That's the best part about this game, is there's so many different versions of finding, like, as you said, Marin likes 70%. Some people, like, say Ares dominates zombies.
Oh yeah.
You have, like, other players that just, like, focus on 1v1, which I'm trying to do, but free-for-all is a lot of fun too. Oh god, what is this?
What do you mean?
How do you get a card?
I mean, why would you need to get a card?
Is this progressive? There's no way we're gonna... does anybody ever win this?
Yeah, somebody will win. Somebody will definitely win this game.
What is this? This needs to be in the next tournament. This is.
I think it's too much of a crapshoot to be a tournament setting, but maybe Nick would disagree. Oh fuck!
No, make the whole tournament this.
All separate world zombies all the time.
Yeah.
That's fucking good.
Good luck.
Thanks, buddy. You too.
You're not even taking a
I
card?
thought long and hard about that one.
What's the odds of a 4 beating a 10? Or an 8, sorry. 22%. Oh.
Well, look who goes pissing away his troops. Fuck off. You're an asshole. Look at you, lucky fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
I guess I'll pass my turn now.
Oh man, that was some trolling shit.
Those are some rolls.
Ah, indeed. But now Lee General gets cards. I had a bad feeling about my 9 and my 6 stack.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about all of my stuff.
Yep. Oh, this is some nonsense. Lee General's looking good now, though. That 17 is impregnable.
I started with 16 troops. How did everybody else start with way more? I think the zombies, whatever territory they took from me, was my big stack. It was a 12 or something.
Oh, that's some silly settings, man. Okay, so I wanna continue the discussion about meaning and purpose.
Sure.
What are you on right now that you find sucks you in? You find that flow state. You find that satisfaction. Where do you get it?
Right now, it is Risk, unfortunately. I would like to get to something else, but Risk just has taken me in the last couple months. I think it was the free-for-all tournament that really pulled me in, and then the 5-a-side tournament.
Why, unfortunately? Why is that such a bad thing?
That's hard to say. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I misspoke. I don't know about it, unfortunately, but, like, I do enjoy it. Yeah, maybe I would prefer to be doing something else.
Well, I'm dead.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I'm still alive. This is good for me.
Good for you.
Is that purple's not Storm, right? She's not still mad at me?
I
We're
mean,
friends?
I don't know if she holds a grudge between games or not, but
Did I hit her?
I mean, I'm not saying don't hit her.
Very, very smart. I'm gonna go this way.
Raleigh's doing pretty good.
So is the General. Oh,
Yeah.
Raleigh's doing really well, actually.
Lee General might even be better because he's in a single position that's huge. The zombies will never hit it. Starting with 2 of your 3 stacks connected might just be the key.
Raleigh can also get cards right now. The General cannot.
Yeah, but cards don't matter. That first set is 3 turns away and it's going to give you +4, so just surviving the onslaught is what matters.
I guess that's a fair point. Well, the zombies... Oh, they're still going to have another big turn in a couple turns, maybe.
I imagine so.
Yeah, you're not worth any cards.
And I'm in between humans, so I can sit there for a while, right, and not worry about the zombies now. The question is, are either of those guys just going to take me out? Because at some point I'm going to need to start taking cards.
Do I consolidate?
Yeah. In my opinion, absolutely.
I think so as well. I think I'm going to come out. Alright, I'm in the game.
Amazing.
Why can't this be fixed?
Fuck. Imagine it was fixed. It'd be even harder.
I'm 2/3 to a +10. Let's go.
Storm's looking good. Everyone's looking good. Why did I get so hosed? What the hell?
It might have been that slow rolling. You know?
Yeah, it didn't help.
That was the stack that lived. Imagine if I did that to a meaningless stack.
I know. Imagine. No, I was dumb for putting troops in the middle. I should have put troops off to the side.
This is crazy town.
It's pretty silly, man. I bet you Nick would do this with blizzards as well.
Yeah, I'll be the third cast, so I'll get an 8. With blizzards as well. See, me going right after the zombies, I'm giving them free, easy, juicy cards. Ew.
The zombies?
No, like Storm gets a free card off me now.
Well, then don't take cards. Do it Pete style.
How are we supposed to win that?
I don't know. Just outlast, I think.
Will the zombies take a stack over if it's the only stack you have? I bet they won't.
Yeah, have the infection kill? I've never seen it, but I don't know if they won't. I don't pretend to be a zombies pro.
I apologize for the picking this game. What is this?
No, I like it, man.
Ugh.
I think this is fun. This is like one of the most out there settings I've ever seen. So.
And how do we win this? No, go back, Storm, so we have a 1 to take troops on. Oh, that's rude.
I don't think she's concerned about giving you cards.
She should be.
Oh, yeah?
Friends. Oh, he's got a continent. Yeah, he's not going to hit that. He's going to slow roll it, maybe?
He's trolling.
I think he's slow rolling it so it doesn't get a plus 15 and kill him.
And kill that stack, sure. That makes sense. That's a good move.
Yeah, I taught him everything he ever knows.
Oh, did ya?
No, not quite. I am teaching him how to play 1v1 still.
Nice.
He got into the top 500 now.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah, he does belong up there, so.
Oh, totally. But I'm a big fan of Raleigh. Raleigh's learning very quickly as well.
And he likes to play aggressive, which I always respect that. A lot of people like to play careful and passive, but it's really nice to just play all out, go in.
Yeah, I think I lean aggressive relative to the average Grandmaster.
Yeah, definitely. That's why you like progressive, because when it's time, it's time.
It's time. It's feeding time.
Alright, Storm.
So, okay, if you're sucked in by Risk now, do you have an idea of where the ceiling might be for you? What would
I don't
kill
know.
it?
I would, if I found something else that like pulled me right in. Because like before Risk, for the few months before it, I was gambling a bunch, and then I don't know, Risk pulled me in, so I stopped doing that. So if something pops out and I bury my head into that for a little while, that could pull me out of Risk.
Like poker gambling?
No, I was playing slots and some other games that are online.
But like,
They have like
how is there skill in slots?
no.
Okay, so then
You lose.
yeah, so then why? What's the appeal?
I don't know. I used to play poker a lot when I was younger. I like the idea of gambling to an extent, within reason. You have to be able to control it and not let that become an addiction, because you can really hurt yourself.
Uh-huh.
So for me, I've always been very cautious, I'd say, with my finances. So I don't mind, pissing it away a little bit if I'm within my means.
Okay.
And it is fun. Like, you do get that dopamine hit. If you hit something and it hits nice, you get that dopamine hit. So it is fun to play.
I never have.
You never have...
So I have a very addictive personality, but gambling never caught me because, pun intended, I'm not sucked in by the risk, right? I'm sucked in by winning. I like winning, but gambling you don't really win, right? You risk a lot and you occasionally win, and that's supposed to be enough to keep you interested.
Yeah.
So you're a sucker.
To an extent. There are... so it depends on what you're playing, because if you're, let's say, sports better, the house always has, like, what, a 6-8% edge, maybe sometimes up to, like, a 15% edge, maybe even more. The edge on the site I'm playing on, you can get as low as a 1% house edge, right? Like, as low as, like, optimal strategy blackjack. And they have a lot of games along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play around, and you'll go up and down and up and down. And if it's just like if it's fun, then like it's not bad for passing the time. It does suck you in a little bit. I wouldn't say I was like addicted to it to the extent that like I am addicted to Risk right now. I would call that mild addiction.
Okay.
Because I do wake up and I want to play a couple ranked before I go to the gym, and then like I get back and it's like, do I play a couple ranked after I eat? And then like can I practice some 1v1s? What's the tournament looking like? So I am kind of invested right now, right? So I wouldn't say I was anywhere near like this level of invested in.
Are you comfortable sharing your 1v1 settings?
Yeah, I mostly just play the standard USA when I do ranked.
USA World Dom?
Yeah.
Okay.
If nobody joins, I will mix it up a little bit, and I'll do a France Caps game or two.
I love that.
And that I fell in love with that game when you played me when I was new. You're like, I like France Caps, and then I played it with you a bit, and I'm like, this is fun.
So it's so easy, right? It's so idiot proof.
Yeah. My last game on it, I took the whole board, and a noob just ran his cap and 0% blitzed me.
Fuck.
So it was a 0% blitz, but I mean, I'm like, well, that's why I don't leave my cap unguarded very well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just loved it because it was in 5-a-side last season, or maybe 2 seasons ago now, and I was like, well, these games are just fast as shit, so I was like, well, let's try out the Novice to Grandmaster speedrun and see. I never had a 1v1 account before, right? I made top 100. I actually made I made 29th place playing free-for-all, which only after...
That's very impressive.
Yeah, which only after the fact did I realize it was effectively not done. Apparently Spike has done free-for-all caps, top 100 in areas, obviously made it all the way up to 23rd place, playing free-for-all zombies, but
wow.
For there to be a guy to do it in World Dom, it just, everyone seemed happy to have me around, because they were like, oh, so it is possible. And then, in retrospect, only did I realize that I went on that crazy run, and it might not be replicable. That might be a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. I think the skill points were 5.5 million. So what does 5.5 million get you now, right? It's not 29th place.
Still top 100.
Well, let's see.
70th?
So there's only one phony guy on the leaderboard right now, so second place is number 1.
5.5, 46. I already have that tab open. So.
Yeah, you have it open too. Yeah. Yeah, 5.5, 40... 43rd place, something like that.
Oh yeah, there's fake people and stuff too, yeah.
Oh, there's other fake people? Not just at the top?
No, well, what do we got for... There's 5 fake at the top right now.
Only one I see, yeah. Only one I see.
Sorry, I didn't refresh.
You gotta refresh, man.
5 point... Yeah, okay, 43.
You're right next to me. Are you gonna cross that 7 million skill point threshold?
I don't want to talk about my plans there with the person I'm trying to catch. Oh, whoops.
Well, but like, I'm not gonna outgrind you. I feel like I've done my main grind, right? I can now say I'm a top 10 player, and I can say that forever.
And you've earned it.
Well, remains to be seen. There's a difference of opinion in the community as far as whether or not putting in the time equals earning it.
Well, it's factually accurate. You are a top 10 risk ranked player.
Thank you.
So, like, you can use that regardless of how people feel. If you were to speak on your progressive world dom settings, you could just say, I'm definitely a top 10 player in these settings. Yeah. So, everybody's got their settings where they shine, right?
Sure.
Well, I wouldn't say everybody shines at some settings. Some people shine at their settings.
Absolutely.
Majority of people are
one-trick
not
ponies?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Or one trick, like, if you count the 2 million people that play this game, and that, what do we have, 1,000 on the Discord, there's a very high percentage are not very skilled at Risk. They haven't put the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was always something that was important to me right off the bat, right? I was like, this is in my heart of hearts from playing Risk, this is a free-for-all world-on game. So, my road to mastery has to reflect that first. And then everything else can come second, which is why I'm noticeably lacking in zombies and caps mode comparatively. And I'm still playing catch-up a bit. But I'm down to learn. right? It's fun. I've been on the fence about whether or not caps is skill based at all, and I couldn't seem to decide whether or not that was true for the longest time.
Oh yeah, it's tricky, right? Because you can put skilled players in a caps game and have a fast caps game that was a skill-based game.
Okay.
You can also put a bunch of passive players in a caps game and have a game go 12 hours, and the game becomes nothing about skill and only about endurance and good internet.
Right.
So, there's two sides to that, and I think both could be true. Tricky. Like, what happens when you put the extremely skilled players, 3 or 4 of them, in with three super passive players that aren't very skilled? What happens in those games? I don't know. I guess it depends on the spawns.
Perhaps something similar to what happened in your finals game.
Gross.
Don't want to talk about it?
I'm open if that's where we're going.
Well, I mean, let's put a pin in it, because you said what you said in the recap show.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the final outcome of your tournament?
Yeah, like if you asked me going into that tournament, would you take 3rd overall? I would be ecstatic, right? I'd be like, my first ever Risk tournament, I just joined the Discord. Hell yeah, give me 3rd.
Good for you.
But if you're asking the guy that goes into the finals with 130 points, that's won every game except round 1, would you be happy with 3rd? To an extent, yes, I get the Discord role. But also, not really, because I felt like in the final game, I did play that game the best. I acquired the best position from a really bad start. My first turn, I did get hit pretty hard. I lost a lot of troops trying to take that continent. I didn't get it till my second turn. But from there, I managed to build into like the leader position and hold that for the entire
for most of the time you were had a decent 1,000 or 2 troop lead the entire time.
And I was trying to, like, the entire time I'm looking for opportunities to make this final 3 and carry over my advantage, or at least some of it, into that final 3. So I just, in my head at least, and I'm biased obviously, but I felt like I played that the best, and I would have been much more happy with a first place there. But again, like 3rd, getting a tournament winner role, like, I'm okay with that. And the other 2 players, like, they deserved it as well, right? Like, all of the finalists had a great tournament. I'm a little disappointed for Zerup, though, because Zerup would have made the finals with the way he was playing in the semifinal game before that disconnect.
Oh, yeah. Did that disconnect really influence your semis game?
Yeah, Zerup and me were leading heavily. It would have been me, Zerup, and then either Marin or Rayleigh that would have qualified.
Well, but hold on. You say that like it's a given. What about the possibility that it would have led to a stalemate like Cowboys' semis game?
Well, Zerup and me were really strong. I was way ahead. Zerup was also way ahead, but a little bit behind me. And then Marin was getting 5 troops a turn. Omar was getting, like, Zerup blasted Omar, so Omar had very low.
Okay.
So Omar was tiny, Marin was tiny, Rayleigh had just finished, like, kind of going to war with Cosmic Cant, who I just eliminated. So it was like Rayleigh was small, Marin and Omar were tiny, Zerup was huge, and I was even bigger than that. So, and Zerup he said, I came into this game, I want a fast game, I'm just going to hammer everybody if I get an advantage.
Right.
And that's what he was doing. So I feel like, oh, I want to kill somebody. What is this game?
It's Risk. The most weirdest form of Risk I've ever seen in my life.
I kind of want to go next. You know what? I have an idea.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Got him! Seems like a good idea.
Oh, yeah, those are the only kind I have.
There you go. Only good ones, huh? Only good ones. I knew I shouldn't have taken cards.
Thank you. So let's go.
I'll keep it going. Here. Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's close. 5 cards. That's beautiful. That's a double cash. Come on.
No.
It took me a moment to see that opportunity. I wasn't actually watching for it.
Yeah, I knew I was toast. I didn't have a set on 3, and I wasn't able to get cards until, turn 4.
Can I get that?
Get Lee General?
No, I need to get Storm.
How do you get Storm?
12, 16, 12 with a 30 and a 25. Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Well, that's the game, sir.
Hey! You can win this!
Yeah. It's not entirely random. You just have to survive that early game.
What a ridiculous game. Do I hit this roll, though? Oh, it's 100%.
Yeah,
All right, we
have to.
We hit.
Yes.
No, I meant, am I gonna succeed?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We were so caught up talking, and I didn't even see my opportunity. And then I looked at it for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
That might have been part of the privilege of the show.
Oh yeah. Okay, I quit out. I don't need to kill the zombies. I believe.
Oh, you flagged? Okay, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna set up another game, sir.
Yeah. You want to do the not the mount, the Spain one?
Okay. Modern Spain, zombies.
Yeah.
Progressive. Fog on? No. Fog is off.
Fog off.
Blizzards are on, as I recall.
Yes.
Okay, and no lines. All right. Will you do me a favor? I'm just going to grab a drink. Will you please invite people to this game?
Sure, I will try to find a way to do that.
Thanks, buddy. I should probably ask you a question before I get up. Let's point you in a direction. Okay. Will you talk about ranking? I'm not specifically concerned about you passing me, so you're welcome to it. But like, what are your aspirations?
For ranking, I just wanted to get a little bit of a lead on Molly and Sterling before the seeding for the 1v1 tournament comes out at the end of this month. 'Cause I think seeding is going to matter a lot. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I don't know how to find the ID for this. He leaves this in my hands and I'm lost. Oh, here we go. He abandoned me and didn't give me a code. It's okay, find him through the friends list.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Q44ED.
Q44 erectile dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction.
You were thinking it, I was thinking it.
Oh, yeah. So what's this one? Round 3, Spain, zombies.
So you didn't hear, but I did tell the podcast that my life goal was to pass you in the ranking just to make you one lower.
Fuck.
That's what I was talking about.
You mean I gotta grind, man? On top of everything else I do?
Yeah, I figured you wanted that fulfillment in life, and I figured if I could help provide you some...
Well, that fulfillment of wasting my time fucking schooling noobs.
Yeah.
I think I've done my time, you know? It's not like I won't ever grind again. I just do it much more casually. Get in this game, by the way, before we promote it too much.
Oh, am I not in?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why I don't have the code.
Well, there you go. That would help.
I'm sorry.
You're always going to play.
Yeah, okay, so about the ranking, though, I would like to get higher. The problem is, like, okay, whether I pass you or not, like, our seeds for the 1v1 tournament coming up are going to be 4th and 5th or 5th and 6th, right?
Okay.
I would like to get as high of a seed as possible, but at the same time, like, if you look at Amerigo and Olive and Badmo and those guys in that little cluster around 7.35 mil, screw that. Screw that. That is so far up there, and you get one loss, and it's so demotivating.
Well, why are you losing games, man?
Oh, I'm not very good at Risk.
Oh, shit! Well...
Yeah.
So the guy who's trying to pass me is telling me that he's losing games?
I've lost 6 or 7 total since I started grinding USA a couple months ago. So it happens occasionally. Like 1 in 100 or 1 in 150 games you'll lose.
Okay.
But when you do lose that one, it sucks.
It does. It hurts so bad. Because you're getting like less than 3k skill points per win, and then you lose 150 plus.
Remember that one you lost like a few weeks ago, and I messaged you. I'm like, "Hey man, I saw you lost. That sucks. Sorry about that."
Yeah.
And then literally an hour later, I lost. I'm like, "Fuck
Fuck, I
this,
shouldn't
man.
have said anything.
I ain't consoling anyone."
No, it's true. Well, what the reason I lost? So I play Spain World Dom, this map, and it's just such a high win rate in terms of you usually win in selection. Have you and I done this 1v1?
We did and then you said you've never lost going first, and then you went first, and I beat you.
No, I've never lost ranks.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, you're.
No, I was
figure
proud of it in the moment. I'm like, this guy is god of Risk, and I'm new, and I played him on his settings, and I beat him. I was really proud of it at the time.
No, I mean, and be proud. I don't pretend to be good at 1v1s either.
I bet you're gonna do pretty well in the 1v1 tournament. You've got the mojo and the drive to at least practice the settings.
That worked out how well for me last season when Mianbao came around. Did you ever get to play with Mianbao?
No, I think he started just before me or something. And oh yeah, he actually, when I was brand new, he's the first one that got me to play USA. He dragged me into a USA game, and we played. And he was only an intermediate at the time, and I'm like, wow, this intermediate's playing okay.
Yeah, he's really good.
And then, what did I do? I challenged people in ranking, and Amerigo let me play. He's like, I'll play one game with you. And then I started first, and I won. He's like, okay, we'll play one more. And then I started first, and I won again. He's like, okay, we're playing a best of 10. So it's like his, the inner competitiveness of him came out once this noob got a couple games. And then, of course, he clobbered me, right? Because I was still new.
Yep.
Like, I had a couple good games where I went first, and he's like, no, that's not acceptable. And I don't blame him at all. Because I think he was like top 4 or top 8 in the 1v1, right? Like, he's really
is
good.
D'Agostino going to play? Nice. Look at this guy's record. Let's see how many games he's played. Too bad.
1,800 hours.
Yeah, so many games. I was hoping you would play.
He's like, what, zombies? I'm out.
Yeah, probably. Just need one more. Yeah, Amerigo's an interesting dude. I'm yet to get him on the show, but I would love to hear from him when and if he has time.
You do get to chat with him once in a while. We do have a team chat for Five-A-Side, so he's on our team.
Yeah, well, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think he's a smart. You know what's great about the other top players in this community, right? It's just such a. All right, Lee John's going to play, right? Yes?
I think so.
Let's do it. There is an interesting amount of variability in style. Like maybe you don't agree, but it seems to me a surprisingly large variety of variation between top players, just in terms of some players lean aggressive, some players lean conservative, some players like you or say Olive or Sterling or Zerup or maybe Obi-Wan are a lot more calculating, where I'm kind of on the exact other end, right? I'm much more of a words guy. I'm much more of an intuitive than a numbers person. Is that all fair to say in your opinion?
I can see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call me the. Which one did you put me in?
You were saying you're really good at pattern recognizing, so I equated that
and numbers.
Yeah, to you being more of a numbers focused player.
I am.
But please don't let me put words in your mouth.
No, that's fair. I do view the game from a perspective of like highest probability to win or best move in the moment. So I guess that's probably along the lines of what you were saying.
Well, I was just ruminating on how I don't seem to find anyone else who... What did Nick put it? He was like, Pete, you're like the second most creative Risk player I've ever seen. And I was like, I didn't ask him for a follow-up, and I'd be very curious to know exactly what he meant by that. But...
You're the most creative?
Second most creative, I think, was exactly what he said.
Oh. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but like... So how do you think about creativity in the game, you know? I try and stay like fairly loose and adaptive with my rules. I try to stay in that flow state you were talking about as much as possible. I'm not really working actively. I don't get tired after playing game after game after game of Risk because I'm not trying that hard.
That makes sense.
I don't know if you do though.
So if I go and like if I'm playing ranked against a bunch of noobs, I'm not really trying really that hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Storm. But
No,
say I'm in
it's Lee
like
General now.
oh, but like okay, say I'm in like a 1v1 grind session, and like me and Oliver are training on something, or me and Sterling are playing like a couple series, or me and Frail Wife. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Yellow's mean. But if I'm in like a grind, like a 1v1 off or something, let's put 8 here. That's a free card.
Oh, I can't wait to see what the zombies do here and fuck everything up. And it's frail waif. You don't know the word?
I don't.
So a waif is like Kate Moss, like a thin, lithe model type woman. So frail.
Sounds good to me.
Frail waif. Yeah. Well, the idea is to evoke.
She's frail.
Thank you. Yeah, is to evoke sort of the image of weakness, which I think is a very clever name for what I'm sure he is doing, which is the same thing we all are doing, right? The predatory 1v1 grind. Sure, of course, I just popped my fucking 4-stack right away. Fuck off these fucking zombies.
We both blocked our islands.
Yeah.
I did put a little bit of practice in on this map, but I did not do great on it.
No.
Oh, your other 4-stack.
Of course. So much of this seems to me to be spawn. Am I off?
I felt the same way. There's you can just get a god spawn where you just win, and you can definitely get a spawn where you're just screwed.
Okay.
I still think your position's incredibly good.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
you have that
corner.
continent.
Yeah, I'm happy with that deep dark corner.
But losing those 4s, that was unavoidable and deadly. Like maybe it was avoidable, but I guess you did want to plant in that continent.
Yeah, I wanted to take that corner. I want the deepest, darkest corner usually in a progressive zombies game. And you know what? Next turn I'll start getting +3. That's even better.
The question is Yellow one of these Australia noobs that wants to fight me for this left continent?
So
is that why he put his 7 there?
Yellow is a master ranked player. He was watching my YouTube. He was like, "Hey Pete, we should play." So he just recently joined the GM server. And that's all I can say. I've never actually played with them, so I can't speak to what their style is yet. He says he was GM before, but didn't take a screenshot. So I'm just waiting to give him the verification the next time he does.
So whatever he is now, he's probably going to be much better in the coming weeks. If
because he starts,
the server.
yeah, because he starts playing with all you hotshots.
It does improve so quick once you start playing with like real players that know the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good move.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Please get that 7 out of there, bro.
Nah, he's good.
Let's see if I'm vindictive or not.
You don't deserve a continent.
Yeah, my boy.
There you go.
Yeah, see, he can get that other continent now. All right. We're homies. I'll give him the all. You knew where I was going.
This is good game. Nice. What a guy, huh? What a guy.
I hit him with the thanks. See, I've learned this from Pete, the emotes.
Oh, you got to. Yeah,
oh, hell yeah. Okay. Now I want to put this 6-stack on the 2 or the 2 on the 6.
I like 2 on the 6 personally, but what the hell do I know? I got knocked out before this round of the tournament, so I didn't even get to play it.
I was honestly thinking the other way. So I gotta go. I'm looking for kills soon, so I want to. I don't care about like you're gonna have your corner. I'm not gonna mess with you over there.
Right.
But like this gives me access to everybody else too.
Watching General break me though, I wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh shit! Oh,
what just happened?
You just lost a 6-stack. Yeah.
Oh my God! Did he ever?
Yeah. Well, now he can't afford to break me.
Yeah, he can't have a war with you. Oh, you're gonna kill my black 1?
I have to. Nothing personal.
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah.
You would have done that move if any color was over there, sure.
I would. But I'm particularly glad it was you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I was actually curious. How did you How did you get into like gardening, landscaping, that kind of a work?
Necessity. I was sitting in my garage, smoking weed with my buddy who wasn't going to university, and it was like kind of almost a good deed. It was like win-win. He's sitting there, he doesn't have a job, and I was like, well, I cut some grass before, so why the hell not, right?
Just cut some grass, and did it just start from like, let's just cut some lawns and make some money?
Yeah, well, he was working for guys from our high school, so the next summer came around, and his dad lent us some money and an old truck, and we had a business with a partnership for 2 years, and it was just all sweat equity, right? That's one of the things about the grass business is there's really no barrier to entry, which is both good and bad in different ways. So I built this company with him for 2 years, and then we ended up almost not on speaking terms. We've since reconciled. He is still one of my very best friends today, but there was a couple of years where things were not as good, and then after those 2 years I said, I'll never have a partner again. The buck needs to stop with me, for better or worse. And I started my own thing, and that was 2006.
Oh, that is smart. Business with friends, in my experience, has also been bad.
Yeah, it's a good lesson.
And also in landscaping.
Yeah. Well, it speaks to personality a bit. Like, I'm not saying that everyone is doomed to fail with partnerships, but I know that the way I am, I need to be able to have final say. Of course, you're going to sit in that continent, huh?
Yeah, the last business partner relationship I had with friends were so I had a friend that was similar age to me, but we kind of fell out, and he also fell out with his parents. And then I was opening a company with them, a new landscape company. But that, we gave it 6 months to a year. But the biller, the wife, Mercury was in retrograde, so she thought one of the customers would be mad, so she just didn't bill him. And so as soon as that happened, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. You guys, my gift to you: have all of our customers. I'm gonna go a different way.
Yeah, that's very similar to how I ended it.
Like the Mercury and retrograde kind of deal. As soon as I'm not gonna bill someone for the hours we put into this work because of that. And I'm like, you're gonna make life business decisions off of that? No. Like, I knew they had their views, but just that's not for business.
Well, how much of that did you not know ahead of time?
I knew their spirituality or whatever, but I did not know that it affected business decisions to that extent, and I don't think it did for the years prior. Like, they had a landscaping company during my teen years, and I worked for them for a few years, and then I actually took over their main contract when they moved, which is what I was doing most of my 20s. But when they came back and we started something together, like, I still knew who they were in general, but as they opened it this time, I think they did things differently. And then, so like, I knew kind of what their views were, but I was not expecting what I got. So it was definitely an eye-opener and a lesson for me.
108. I think yellow's fucked. Oh no, you're fucked. Someone's fucked.
I'm not. I'm okay. Yellow's fucked and purple.
Uh-oh. Oh no! Fuck!
Oh,
son of a bitch!
You know who's fucked?
I needed that. I needed that fucking stack. Fuck off!
Why is there so many zombies up there?
Cock-sucking fucking zombies. Fuck! Now what do I do?
That's insane.
Do I match? Do I?
I don't know. Well, if you're playing for bounties, you match and you kill blue.
Can't kill blue. How do I get to the bottom?
Oh, I'm blind. Yeah. You let me kill blue.
I mean, I could try and kill Lead General.
That's really difficult. I don't know.
I hate this shit. Okay, honest question for you. Fair criticism. Was there anything I could have done to prevent that 7 from getting slammed? Should I have known ahead of time that was going to happen?
So I haven't been paying attention, but usually on like turn 3 and turn 5, the zombies go nuts. At least from what I think I've noticed, if they don't have a certain amount of troops more than us. I didn't foresee that happening either in that moment, but I might be. If I was paying more attention, I might have predicted for it.
Okay.
Because if you see my 7 and that 13, I wasn't too ready either. I think it was 11 before the fortification, but.
Oh my God. Well, now what happens? The general's trying to survive.
That's smart using that cash in right now.
Yeah, I chose not to. I'm greedy. Might come to bite me in the ass, though.
There is that possibility.
Yeah, everyone has different styles with business, and I've just always preferred to not have to report to anyone. So one of the big things I did when I sold off most of my summer work was I started valuing my time and my happiness and my health over growing my business, over the bottom line, over the customers, over everything. And you only have the luxury to be able to do that when your needs of life are already met, right? So I grounded out for, what did I say? I started my business in 2006, so what's that? We're in year 14 or something now?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So if this is the 15th year of this company, at some point it has to be for me. Right? If it never becomes for me, if it's always me sacrificing for my employees, for my customers, right? I was in the center of a machine that I designed for me that was, it felt like I was tightening the noose around my neck every time I would give out the contracts. I was like, oh great, now I'm obligated to this shit for another year.
Yeah.
And
if you're not feeling it, like, fuck, yeah. That's the important part.
I'm way happier, dude. I go outside in the sunshine every day. You know, I really enjoy my life. I wake up, I don't feel like that, oh, fuck. That dread, that ennui, whatever you want to think about it.
That's so important. So many people just wake up and they're like, fuck, I gotta get through this day. And it's just like, the way I view the world is just, like, for us to be what we are right now, like, the odds of us getting to what we are right now is just incredible. Like, if you think, if you're, unless you're, like, religious and you believe that the Earth's 6,000 years old or whatever around that, like, fair play to you. But for people that are like, the world is like the universe is 13.4 billion years old or somewhere in that region, as best we know at this time, for that to happen and this planet to, like, get life, to have us right now in this scenario, and people wake up every day and they just coast through miserable. I mean, I feel sorry for them, man. Like, I do everything I can to avoid that miserable feeling.
What an utter waste of this gift of life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just not want to, like, I look for any way to get around having to do stuff I don't want to do. I want to live every day the best way I can, with the most enjoyment I can get out of it. Oh, do I kill him? I don't want to do that.
I mean, you don't not want to do it, though. Well, this cookie is going to crumble in a very interesting way, isn't it?
What do I get? I get a 12? Fuck.
Fuck.
Like, okay, yeah, blue is killable.
This guy gonna fucking try card block me? That's not a smart move, dude.
Not when you're on 5.
Hey, I'd push through.
No, I know. That's what I mean. Not when you're sitting on 5.
Not when I'm sitting on 5.
Okay, let's do.
So
this.
what type of landscaping did you do?
Hold on, I gotta make.
You
some
play your turn?
moves.
Yes, sir. Play your turn. Please win this game.
21.
Because the one video you had of this, we played a practice game, and you just, like, totally fucked up the ending. And I remember being like, ah, Kilted fucked up. Guess I win. And then you have to.
It is correct.
Have to redeem yourself on my show.
You know what? Now I'm gun shy. You see what you did to me?
Sorry, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Shoot your shot.
I am not gun shy in this game. I love being aggressive, but I'm not seeing the right move yet. So landscaping. I can start with when I was 17, 18. I moved to a small town where my mom is. Met some people. My best friend at the time, his parents were landscapers, And so I got a job with them. Started doing mostly, so I'd say not the big landscaping jobs like stonework or anything like that, but more like putting docks in the water, taking docks out, lawn maintenance, gardening, building gardens, spring cleanup, fall cleanup. Those are my favorite things in the world. You give me a backpack blower and I'll make your entire lawn look like it's been vacuumed. But like mostly that stuff. So did that for a few years. He fell out with his parents, and they decided to move to New Brunswick. They came back like 5 years later, but they actually had like a really rich customer who had about 6 lots on the lakefront, and they're all connected. All is just lush lawn and gardens, just gorgeous. Like it's really rich family. They run a company of fruit transport. They're worth 9 figures plus, like really rich family. And so I was basically like their pool boy. I would run around all the gardens, make sure all the lawns are cut, make sure the gardens are nice. If any of them are out on the property, I'm kind of like ducking away, going through the forest to the other gardens. So I'm the ghost on the property that makes everything look nice, but never spotted. And it actually paid really well. So that's where I spent most of my gardening experience. But I guess I'd be like, I've done landscaping as well, but I'd say chalk up more to gardening than landscaping. Also, I think your microphone's doing some staticky stuff.
You having trouble hearing me? No, this is this is my wife doing some blow drying in the background. I hope that's not too shitty on the audio. But just for anybody who's thinking, itching to complain on their keyboard, that's what's going on. I'm sure she'll be done shortly.
Really? I thought we were bros, dude. Like, what's he doing to me? Like, you see what's going on here? I'm just
lining up to kill you.
Yeah, not a big fan of that strategy.
No, you feel threatened? What are you gonna do about it?
Just gonna sit here and take it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought you were gonna do about it.
You can't goad me into something like that. I'm not insecure.
I mean, I don't think you're insecure. I just think you're less of a man.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. I can identify with whatever I want to be. It's 2021.
Yeah, that's right. Take your gender normative insults and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I take it all back, son.
Aw. Now who's not a man?
Exactly. Oh, get the...
What's happening?
I don't have a set.
25.
I don't have a set, and it serves me right.
He doesn't have a set on full. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's a concern. I bet you do.
I don't find it concerning at all.
No, you find it great because you win the game.
Wait, what is 14? 14 needs a 20. Yeah, I might have a folder for that.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit! The general gives a really.
I'm sorry, Egg Roll. You and me were homies, but shit happened.
5 cards, too good.
Okay, let's do this. Can I kill you with that? I don't think so.
You better fucking not.
What do I do from here, though? I'm in a precarious position. Or am I not? I know what I do.
I'm not giving you any ideas.
I know exactly what I do.
Hit Raleigh.
You're right.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Right in the pussy.
Oh my god.
Boom. And I give you a way out if you want it.
Mr. President.
Oh, yeah. I'd be a great president.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you wouldn't do anything selfish or...
No, I wouldn't enrich myself or my friends.
Never.
I would never start lobbying for oil companies, that's for sure. Poof, that's real bad.
I don't know. Go wherever the money is, huh?
I don't want to be in North America, man. I want to... Wait, we can go back to... Wait, we had some good gardening stuff going on there, but
yeah,
the mic was cutting it out.
You don't want to get political?
I mean, we could. I just wait. Hey.
I don't have a set, dude. I don't need you that close to me holding 5 cards. Fuck that.
I only have 4 cards.
So you want to cross you want to cross the board? Cross the board, but I'm hiding in my hole.
Dude, I didn't even have 5 cards, and I wasn't even going to because I'm gonna get rid of 3 of them next turn. You don't have to worry.
I'm worried.
Okay.
I'm worried. I didn't have a set, so now I'm. So you're gonna kill me anyways. You know it. Fuck off.
35, 65.
Fuck.
Maybe.
Kill Raleigh first.
If I kill him, you win.
I know.
If I kill you, I win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Fucker.
Yep. I was hoping to set you up. Maybe Raleigh would go for you.
He's looking. He's like, oh shit, what do I do?
Yeah, I know. It's a tough spot.
I tried to set myself up in a. Don't hit my 30. Okay, thank you, bro.
Ah, shit. It's all over for the old Beatman.
Hopefully.
Yeah, 68, you got it.
Where do I go? 8, 6, 6, 4? Or do I go 4,
Take
6,
the safe
9,
play
4,
and kill Raleigh.
4, 10, 4, 4. I'm gonna do the 4, 6, 9, 4.
And I die. GG.
Let's just. I'm gonna try to kill you with only 9 troops, and if I fail,
Redeemed.
if I don't get this win on my record at zombies, I'm gonna have to quit out again. No.
I mean, you can. We can. It's your show, sir. We can sit through.
No.
Watch you clean up the zombies. It's all good.
I don't want to show everybody that I'm incapable.
I bet you know how.
Boom! GG!
Woo! Excellent. Excellent stuff, sir.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that setting.
It's a little too random seeming for my taste, but maybe I'm missing something.
No, there's definitely some random. Like you can have a bad spawn and just be screwed. You had a rough spawn.
That's it?
Oh.
You flagged? Oh, there's a weird glitch.
Yeah, it almost kicked me. I am gonna flag though, because I'd rather keep playing.
The settings and the help icon are in the same spot. That's really odd. In the top left corner. Huh.
Oh. I had that happen. When did that happen to me? When I was dead in Spectator. Oh, that happened to me in the free-for-all finals when I tried to quit the game, I think. After I stopped and did streaming.
Yes. I don't think
I apologize for that.
You. No, hey man, you were sitting there for 4 hours at that point.
Well, no, I would have let it go. I in the moment I was very displeased. So
yeah, with the outcome, I don't blame
you. Well, the way the outcome happened, I would have been okay with the outcome if we got there by natural means.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so round 3 for the tournament would have been 70% progressive Mont Saint Michel, expert 60 seconds, no fog, no blizzards. Was there blizzards or no?
No.
No, okay.
Just raw goodness.
Next game is 8WN3Q. You got there right quick.
Yeah, I got the friends list open. Yeah, so I'd say about if we go back to gardening, that is, I don't know if it does it for you. Like I haven't gardened or done any lawn maintenance in a while, but just something about like you get into that spring cleanup and you take the leaf blower out and you just make that place look gorgeous and ready for the summer. I just love that. Or like 7 a.m. fresh cut grass, like morning dew, you just cut the grass, just that smell. For me, I don't know, that just hits different. I don't know if you feel that way, but
it's the spring cleanups are the biggest juxtaposition from clean to dirty you're ever going to get, right? You're going to go from, the fall cleanups, I guess. You're going to go from a huge mess to order.
Yeah. Both, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, spring cleanups are grosser. Fall cleanups, usually the leaves are somewhat dry. The spring cleanups, they're all like half decomposed.
Yeah.
But,
plus, I guess you get like stones and shit from winter plows and whatever, depending on what road you're on or gravel.
My issue is the bending. That's where I fail, right? I got a bad back, so I don't want to bend over too much. That's why I'd much rather mow lawns repetitively, do that little sort of, get those little dopamine hits of, hey, little accomplishment, little accomplishment, little accomplishment.
Yeah.
As opposed to the bigger ones where you're there for half the day. But
believe it or not. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
believe it or not, so that family I was talking about, they're trying to buy the entire street. Like, they've owned the place for 40 years, and they just keep buying the houses on the street and then expanding to cover everything. So they've got like the main cottage, the guest cottage, then a cottage for one of the sons, and then another cottage for the other one of the sons, and then like 2 extra lots, and then a sea-doo boathouse area and a games area and a volleyball. Like, they have like, and it's just grass and gardens the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
But the main 2 lots are just, the grass is immaculate, and there's some greens on there, right? So the way I'd have to cut the grass, I'd have to push mow it on the lowest push mower setting twice a week, and I had to do perfect straight lines on this crazy double lots. Like, I don't know how many acres it'd be, and like I couldn't do, and you can't do straight lines the same way every week. So it's like, do like a checkerboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next week I would do the long angle, and then the next week I would do the short angle, or that's what I called them based on how the lot was angled.
Yes.
But like, so it would always have like angles and everything, like, and I took a lot of pride in, like, my lines were straight, and there's just something about push mowing just perfectly straight lines, walking like basically half a kilometer with a lawnmower and coming back in another perfectly straight line. Like, just like, I don't know. I just thoroughly enjoyed that and missed that. And that was some crazy cardio. I'd put on 15, 20 pounds every winter and lose that by June.
Well, that's the thing that I've really been getting into this summer, is not only sticking with the cardio, but also taking care of the diet. Because I used to eat like a pig. You know, I'd give away all the gains I would get, but I'm leaned out nice now, and I still can't reach my exact goal weight, but I'm happy with how I look, more or less. Which is always the most important thing, how you feel.
You're definitely doing pretty well considering the COVID scenario. Like, you've got a good fitness going on right now. You can't even tell I lift right now. A year and a half ago, my friends were like, people I met were like, "Are you a bodybuilder?" But now, it's like, what the hell happened, man? Just
nice.
COVID. Yeah, we got Marin for the 70. That's what I wanted.
That's
why I messaged him earlier.
Excellent. Marin was promoting some 70% games on his show last week. Oh shit! Sin's gonna play nice. Have you played Sin?
I have not. I've watched some of his 2v2s, but
Sin is a top player. Let's go.
I definitely know that. Him and Spike, best 2v. Well, him and Spike, all of them Parlox. There's a couple of like really good 2v2 teams, but they're notorious. Him and Spike.
They are. Of course, according to Parlox, he'll tell you he's notorious. So.
Parlox is notorious.
That one's for you, Parlox.
In his banter.
Oh, dude.
I didn't even know him that well, and then we've got the Blitz chat, and he just comes in one day and starts talking shit, and I'm like, I like you.
Oh, he's not even on your team? He's just like honorary chat member?
No, he is on our team. He
just
was too busy. He wasn't going to play. He's playing 2v2 this week with Olive.
No shit! That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very happy to have that man around. Big fan of Parlox.
I need the dab emote.
You do. That doesn't cut it. Let's see how real hotshots play. Mont Saint Michel, 70%.
Yeah. I watched your video on this from yesterday, so I'm eyeballing you, sir.
Oh, my just regular prod game?
Yeah, a couple novices, intermediate, and expert players, and then you kind of ran the table on them with a nice kill on blue at the end.
I got a lucky kill, but it worked, so...
If you're watching this podcast, go check out Pete's previous video.
Oh, shit!
Right here on YouTube. Got you, man.
Keep watching my show! Don't stop watching my show!
Oh, wait, watch this one first, and then, you go back.
Do you have any idea how ridiculous some of these numbers are? So I look at the show. Like, I look at these channel analytics, and, like, it boggles my mind. So, lifetime views are now approaching 300,000.
Wow.
With like 86k watch hours, which is just ridiculous. I can't believe anyone would want to listen to my ugly mug yammering away for 86,000 hours. It's ridiculous.
That's like 80,000 hours pulled away from Pornhub. They're probably suing you soon.
I mean, pulled away. Who's saying they're not masturbating while watching the show?
Yeah, but they're not on Pornhub doing it. The show has taken them.
Wherever they are, they're not on Pornhub, so it's all right.
Pornhub's going to sue you for these hours. Yeah, at some point.
You know what? As long as someone's coming, I'm happy.
How greedy do you think I need to be right now?
Extremely.
Myron, why would you? He's one. I was gonna go for the 7 or the 4. I'm going for the 4 now.
It's just a safer bet. Why get greedy?
Or that's how I like to do it. No, I'm not. I'm not normally a greedy player if I can avoid it. Try to be calculating. I mean, this is just the right play. I just...
Do I let Sin hold a continent turn 1? Do I piss him off?
No. Let's do that. Which one's Send Pink?
Yeah.
Well, in the practices for this one, friendly neighbors did work on continents, but you have to know when to not be a friend anymore.
Oh, I think I have that one down.
I think so as well.
I have that one down. I played a spaceport game this morning on Tommy's stream, and one of the players was like in the chat. He's like, "Oh, I feel nervous with Pete on my border," and I was like, "Don't worry, man, we're good." And then he goes, he completely takes someone's continent off to the side. He uses a trade to do it, which any viewers familiar with my show will know that, as a rule, playing progressive, we don't use our cards to take board position. We use our cards to make kills, right, ladies and gentlemen? So, and he was like, "I should have seen it coming, Pete, that you'd break the alliance." I was like, "Well, the real reason I did it was you didn't give me any threat, right? I could break you without fear of reciprocity."
Yeah, if you don't have cards, you can't do fuck all about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you can only put your trust in so much as there is a mutual benefit, right? As there is a reasonable threat of. And that's sort of how I approach good neighbor theory, right? It's not just a default to being a good neighbor. It's good neighbor at the barrel of a gun.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose yours. But I think holding continents on these settings is essential, and anyone who doesn't get them sooner or later will fall by the wayside.
McBrugo, I hope you are not mad at me for my next turn.
Uh-oh. Are you going to hurt him?
Well, he put the 3 there. I just didn't want him to. Like, it was a 2 and he made it a 3. He didn't have to. Oh,
The
fuck.
greed of Marin. Look at this.
Oh, that was a rough 3-on-1 right there.
Look at all these... He's got 18 territories, though, so Marin's going for the snowball strategy.
I will let him do that. I'm going to put a 7 here, a 4 here. That's a guaranteed hit.
Oh, you're going for that one. Ah, fuck. Well, better you between me and Sin than me next to Sin, I guess.
Let's do... So at first glance, you're going to be like, why are you being a guarder? Why aren't you keeping threat stacks? But this seemed to do very well in the practices.
I like what you're doing so far. I got nothing to say.
Okay.
But, like, you like what I'm doing here, too. Yes? You feel that?
If I was Team Pete, I would definitely like that.
Yeah. But you're
I'm
not.
on Team Kilted, so...
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
There can only be one winner, right?
It's true. But I'd be happy to give you third. Or, you know,
an asshole. I'm gonna give you third.
That's how I felt about third in the tournament. I'm just asking, how do you feel about third?
Well, I was in a completely different circumstance in my first tournament.
How'd you place? You won officially, top 3.
I came second.
Oh, hell yeah, good job.
So it was classic fixed with blizzards and alliances. That was the finals. And I had no expectation of that game going 5.25 hours. And the story of that game was Sterling died first very, very quickly. And then much later, the player who came in 5th bought it out. And then much later to that, the player who came in 4th was sitting in South America zero carding. I had North America. Miss Tigress had Africa. And the player, General Van Man, who came in 3rd, pretty much suicided into Reed, who was in South America. And then I was in the situation where, okay, so now I'm top 3. Do I fight,
Oh yeah.
or do I? Because Miss Tigress had the lead there pretty handily. Because Africa's just a better continent than what I was doing. I was trying to play the active game. So she had the lead in terms of troops. So I just I took out General Van Man. He got 3rd. I got 2nd. So I basically I king made for 2nd. Right. I didn't try and fight for 1st, which, if you know how people are in this community, is always a controversial sort of thing to think about. But I'm happy with my
tricky.
play. Yeah.
Because it is very enticing to get that winner role, like tournament winner role and recognition for top 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that played heavily in my decision when Rayleigh started zero carding, and I'm just like guaranteed tournament winner role and play from there. So it's just, yeah, I could see people wanting to focus on that, and now that we have that, some of us going for 1st or death might be in the cards next time if given another scenario, another opportunity.
Oh, that's interesting. You think that would significantly affect your decision?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Because if I went through that whole tournament and took a giant risk on Final 4 while he was zero carding and I somehow got 4th because I took a giant chance there, I would have been very disappointed to get 4th and not the tournament winner role. So for that exact reason, when it's like, oh, free top 3, let's freeze for a bit until that happens, and then play it out. But if I already had the role, like if I was in Sherry's position or Cowboys, it's like, no, win or die, don't even care. At least that's how I view it, and I think probably some of the other newer players were viewing it similarly.
Yeah, well, it's hard to say because that's not how I would have done any of that calculus at all. I'm trying to think of how I would have played your seat differently. And the big thing that stuck out to me, and we did address in the recap show, but I might as well bring it up again. The big thing that stuck out to me was there was no slow rolling of the stacks. Right? You guys were jockeying for board position, taking continents, breaking continents, holding continents, even the point where you guys all held and didn't even take cards, which I couldn't fucking believe in the moment. But there was no slow rolling of stacks. There was no attempt to get that agreement, to get the 2v1. What up with that?
I think that partially inexperience on the 3 of us. And also, for me, at least the way I viewed it, because I view numbers, like, I'm like, oh, I just took 800 of Marin's troops, and he's got 6,000 left. Legata should do something and hit him a little bit. So in my head, I'm like, I just took 800 troops. I didn't take it from his main stack, but I wiped out a couple 300s and a 200 or something like that. Like, that should count enough for Legatus to make a move. Or, like, Legatus had a main stack of 6,000 or 7,000 and a stack of 1,200. I took the 1,200 stack. So in my head, I've hit 1,200. I've hit my, hey, let's fight this guy strategy. Come hit him too. But at the same time, after you guys mentioned, why not hit the main stack? That might show, like, hey, let's hit the main stack. I guess maybe that would have communicated it better, and I didn't think of it during the time. And that's probably from inexperience.
Yeah. Well, it's at that stage in the game where you're all essentially equal. It's about sending the right signals, and you can't talk, and you can't have alliances, so what do?
And you can't trust them.
Well, yeah, of course not. Why would you?
And I did talk to Legatus after as well about, like, how to view it. I'm like, be honest, when you're sitting there 1,000 troops below me and I hit Marin and lose 1,000 troops, are you thinking, let's hit Marin, or are you thinking, oh, cool, Kilted lost his lead, now I'm kind of tied for lead? Like, how are you viewing it, right? And his view was, oh, I want more troops than Kilted. Not how do we kill Marin or how do we progress. It's like, I just want to be in the lead. So they were viewing it, or at least from his perspective, he was viewing it differently.
Yeah,
than,
totally.
So let's see.
Oh, this board's just gonna go kaboom, isn't it?
It could. We're all best friends, though. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're all going to the garage to do some karate.
I know how to be good friends. Don't you worry about that.
I am a little envious of your basement gym. I'm not gonna lie. If
Oh,
I had that,
buddy. Yeah.
oh, like I have some of what you have, but your gym is pretty impressive, and I'm definitely a little bit envious of that.
Well, envy is unbecoming.
Well, maybe not. Envy is the wrong word for it. Like, I don't know what word I would use though.
Well,
Jealous? Not in a bad way. I
So
like what,
no. Envy is when you desire something another person has. Jealousy is when you fear losing something you have.
yeah, I guess I would say a little bit envious though.
Well,
Because I would like a similar gym, but I don't really want to. I don't have the space to build that right now, and I will in the future.
buy a bigger house, you scrub. I put this all into play after the guy we had living in our basement moved out. My buddy Simon, he was with us for 3 years, and I really miss having a good friend around. But at the same time, I might as well make use of the space. And then COVID comes, and in retrospect, I look like a fucking genius because the gym's closed. It's like, well, I can still lift.
Yeah.
Lucky me. And that's been quite a ride, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, the gym's closing, and then so our gym, you show your proof of vaccination in your ID, and they put a check mark in the system like, oh, you're good. So every day you could walk in, and she just lets you in because she knows us, because we go every day, and then she's like, okay, yeah, you guys are good, go in. But somebody complained. So now she actually has to follow the law. Every morning we have to show our ID and our thing. She's like, I've already seen it, So like we just have to show it every day.
Great.
Because somebody complained about it. But it's like we show it. It's not like I walked in today and I'm good, and tomorrow I'm gonna come in unvaccinated.
Well,
It's not like I'm changing my status tomorrow.
It's a complete lack of reason. All reason is flown out the window. Okay, this guy's just zero carding now. That's great. That's great.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
That's smart. I was gonna kill him.
Someone has
So
to
were
break.
you.
So was I. Someone has to break sin. I think. We can't.
Lauren's not gonna do it.
We can't let him hold all that shit.
You say someone, but you're not gonna do it, are you?
I am gonna do it.
Yeah, if he gets that bonus, the game's over. Especially on 5
I
stars.
am gonna do it, and you should do it too.
You're positioned to kill me right now.
No.
What's that 16 doing with my 9? What's that?
No. What do you mean, dude? Why would I kill you?
I don't know. Why would J-Rock suicide into me before my first turn? I never even met the guy.
I don't get it either. That boggled my fucking mind. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if you saw my face fucking agape at that. It was just bizarre. My buddy, so I invite Kilted over to my home to play Risk, which is fairly involved to do in the real world. But what the hell, right? How often are we going to get a chance to meet top 10 guy? Another future top 10. I don't know if you were actually a top 10 guy yet at that point or whatever, but
I'd already lost it. I got there and lost it.
Well, that means you're a top 10 guy, right?
Yeah.
So I invite Kilted over to my home, and my one buddy, literally, we set up the whole board, suicides into him, turn 1. I couldn't fucking believe it. And the not only did it ruin their mutual games, but it also kind of ruined my game because the absence, right, the vacuum in that corner of the board that I couldn't pay off and others could, led that game to be particularly uninteresting for me. So, just to clear the air with you, that wouldn't have been my choice. But it was the way the cookie crumbled. I bet you Sin punches me now.
Probably. What was it? We had a 7-player game, 2 boards.
Right.
I am getting a board coming in the mail for
Nice.
the tournament.
Oh, congratulations. I thought that was only for first place.
Yeah, so it kind of leaked, but it wasn't a big secret. The 3 of us did go to Lucy after, and we asked if the gems could be split evenly between the 3 of us. Marin was nice and agreed to that. Teaming, saying, hey, we all got into a position that was equal, so it seems the most logical that we wanted to share it like this.
Just try to kill
and then
Marin. Wow. Sorry.
And then Legatus wrote a letter, a long letter of how important it was for us all to have the board. And if we could share it, we want to be joint winners and recognized as joint winners. So she took that to SMG, and they said, okay, well, we will send you all the board, and on top of that, we won't share the 17.5k gems. We'll just give you all first place gems.
Hey.
So it was very kind of them, and I was very appreciative of that. This is not looking good for us anymore.
Well, he is going to be very close, but no. Oh, he can match it now. Yeah, he can get 70
he
right now.
Card.
He got 70. Fuck. Ah, Sin wins. GG. See, I'm glad I hit him. Wasn't enough.
Yeah, there's enough whites. I hope he gets screwed on this 10, 9.
Yeah, I don't think he put himself in the right place. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
he didn't go for it. He didn't go for it. What's your trade? Can you win?
15? I don't know. I definitely can't kill pink. Do I just go in? Am I too slow today?
Sorry, Grandpa.
Where am I? 62? 60 something, 63.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't have enough troops anyways.
Wish me
I
luck.
had to try.
Wish me luck, brah.
I'm trying to win.
Well, I'm also trying to win.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, shit!
Did you run? Oh, you ain't got it.
Fuck you, Fuck you, I ain't got it.
Alright, you're going for the kill. Alright.
This guy's saying I ain't got it.
Well, we will see.
We shall indeed.
You need 43 territories right now.
Get clicking.
Oh, you don't have enough troops. You don't have enough troops for 43.
Yeah, I do.
You only had 34.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna die?
Ooh.
You might have been able to kill pink, actually, if you went that way.
How close did I get? Not close enough? Damn
63. No, you needed 62 continents. Or, sorry, territories.
Ah, I was close.
Well, Sin only has 8, so even if he has a match, can he do it? I don't know.
You knew right away. What math were you doing that I missed?
You had 19 territories, you needed 62, so you needed 43 more. And you only had 36 troops in that stack and 12
Oh, I didn't get enough troops from the kill because it's too early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now Sin's going to hit me and you're going to hit me. And then it's whoever gets a match next?
Maybe.
You got a match! Ah, you got a match! God.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you got to tell, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus. That's how you know.
I'll distract you. Hey, so tell me about your life. All the interesting things you think and believe. You seem like an interesting guy, right?
I like girls.
Yeah, me too. Fuck! That's not enough, though.
Oh,
You don't have enough. You're gonna lose. Don't fuck this up. All right, I'll stop.
Says that's what...
I'll stop being an asshole.
I don't have enough to kill him. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. No, you're gonna kill him now.
Oh, I sure am.
That's it. I'm guarding him.
Good luck.
He's safe. I didn't even break your continent. Oh no, you got 11 from territory. Sorry. This is fine. This is fine. Do you think your 5 cards is going to beat my 1?
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Power of math.
Well played.
Yeah, man. GG.
See, you just put us in all the games and somebody's gonna win.
It's terrible, huh? We're just like team
I
on
screwed
everybody.
that up. Should I have waited a turn? No, I didn't want to give him a roll on 4. Shot at my cards. Well played.
GG, man. That was
I should
good.
add Sven as a friend.
Absolutely.
We'll see if he wants to be my friend.
I'm happy with this as a show. I think this was a great show.
Okay.
Is there something that you'd like to touch on or talk about that we didn't get to? Well, the floor is yours, sir.
I can't really think of anything, to be honest.
Well,
Discussed risk, life a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Thanks
for having me on.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. Very nice to talk to you and get to know you a bit better. If you are open to doing it again, perhaps we can. You're always welcome to join the podcast games and such. And I'm very excited to see the trajectory that your game takes.
We'll have to do an interview after the 1v1 tournament, whether I'm 32nd or 3rd, something up there.
I'm down with that. Parlox is expecting to win, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's not making top 8. But
oh shit! Everyone's gonna snipe this guy.
we just keep talking smack back and forth. He's a good guy. He's gonna do well.
Totally. All right, thank you, Kilted. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
All right, let me do the sign off now. Thank you all for watching and listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of these games fun, interesting, the conversation informative. I am still super surprised and blessed that people enjoy these shows, and I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep wanting to watch them. So this is the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast. I do this every Wednesdays. I do the fixed game on Fridays, and every other day I do whatever I feel like. If you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Come along the ride with me. Until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.